Welcome right back to the action here as the Possums still have the ball, and I just realized it's still early in the season. We have 10 minutes before we have to take our next break, and there's 10:24 left in the half, so we probably should have waited 25 seconds. 25 seconds, but you know, we're here now, so let's make the best of it. Free there by Stanley Foster. When he shot that, he acted like he knew it was going in. And when you're undefeated, I guess that means most of the time they do. So, no one. And we have. Wait a minute. We have someone else on the court here. We'll take back to the real action. Not sure what's going on down here.
It looks like the Zebras are taking a break. You know, Grant, you were just talking about the Possums making...
Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news. The bread truck is standing by the scores table. Looks like he is ready to go in, and there he goes. There he goes. For the first time in intramural basketball season 2012, the bread truck is in the game.
And you have to wonder what kind of difference it'll make, Graydon. The bread truck is a big guy, and he can just run people over. We could really see him dominating in the paint here.
And the bread truck just got a foul call on him, so he's wasting no time in finding some traffic, and gets his first foul into the game only for like 5 seconds. That's the kind of energy you want to see by the Possums.
That is the kind of energy you want to see by the Possums. Kind of contrary to the Possums they're named after, though. You know, Grayton, you were talking about...
Lee Rickman misses the first free throw, yes?
You were talking about the improvements the Possums can make, and one possible improvement that I think we both have talked to the team about is their name. You know, the Possum is not exactly a threatening animal, Grayton. It doesn't really strike fear into the heart of your opponent.
No.
But apparently David Gorlin, who is the nominal team captain, really likes that name. I would have recommended perhaps the bread trucks or the CCA.
Something about it. Something about it he just likes.
What about a Catalina Islanders?
I feel like that would just leave us feeling like we were missing something every time we broadcast. I could be wrong, but I feel like he'd be missing something.
I feel like we're missing something most of the time anyway.
True. And that is why we try and bring guests on the show to try and fill a void that apparently exists.
Did you say guests?
Guests, plural. We had more than one last year, and hopefully we will this year.
You know,
although we were completely, flatly denied earlier when we requested an on-broadcast presence. They completely said no. So our reputation has not gotten to the point yet. 2 there for Scott Mason, 18-12, so we're in 6.730 to go in the half.
Now, Grayton, when we did get a no not too long ago, earlier today I actually did confirm that Arnold Schwarzenegger will be with us again at some point in the future.
Excellent. Unless he kills himself doing his own stunts in his upcoming, what is it, A-Team 2? Or Expendables?
Yeah, it's Expendables 2, and
Expendables.
I hear he's got a project of his own, which I'm not sure what it's called right now.
7 minutes to go, let's have 18-12, still our score. And that is why MSS is in no hurry. Because they can do stuff like that, and literally, they cannot be stopped. Not by the Possums, anyway.
So what they probably want to do here is just run the clock down, take it easy, not wear anybody out.
Oh my goodness. That was a one pass. Chris just put it up. Looked like, I mean, he hasn't seen much playing time. Looked like he wanted to make the most of it, but that was really...
Every now and then, Chris shows up with one of these out-of-the-blue plays. You know, it's kind of your wild card. Looks like the bread truck is out of position on this play.
And it cost the Possums there. You know, we'll go back and watch that. He was literally in park, in the same place the entire time, not even moving.
And he doesn't get his arms up, Graydon, which is just disturbing, especially as a former coach.
He has high clearance, but he could have higher clearance if he got his hands up. He just doesn't get it. He can't get it in his head.
Not only that, but he takes up a lot of room in the paint, and he could really dominate under the basket if he just knew how to use himself as a human weapon.
That ball was deflected by about 3 Possums players before
How many possums does it take to deflect a ball, Grayton?
Well, it was 3 there, but I'm sure we could go 4 or 5 if we really tried, and we may see that before the season is over.
That would be an impressive play.
Brian Dix is inbounding for the Possums. 5:19 to go, 22-12, so we're up to 10 now. This is what we were talking about. Can the Possums stay with them in the first half? I think if the score is within 10, they have done that effectively, but then can they maintain that pressure and that competitive level of play into the second half? Not only maintain it, but they've got to up it.
Grayton, what they really need to do is to work on the fundamentals. I mean, they have the drive, they have the hustle, they have the talent, and their players, they have the height, they have the size advantage, but the fundamentals, they just don't
2 points there
down.
for Allen, rare 2 points for Allen. Allen considers himself more of a defensive force on the court than an offensive force, and we saw that last week, but he gets 2 there. Again, when you're playing subpar teams, you're going to have those opportunities, and you take advantage of them, that's when you're a great team. And the MSS is taking advantage of those opportunities tonight.
And that's really the mark of a good team is when you can capitalize on the opportunity, which is...
Micah for 3. Oh, in and out. That was close. Rebounded by MSS. 24-12 our score. 4:13 to go in this half.
The MSS
Sammy Foster
really
for 3.
driving it in there.
Rebounded by Corwin. A rare defensive rebound by Corwin. He was under the basket. He was the only one under the basket. And he got the rebound. You got to get those. If you can't get those...
And see, that just demonstrates what I've been talking about is the defensive capability.
In and out.
The bread truck possession.
We saw this last week. The Possum shots, they're getting looks, but the shots are going in and out. They have not, and when you're going good, you're going good. But when you're going bad, when you haven't found it yet, stuff like that happens. And they just have not found it yet. We're being called, so someone recognized us, maybe from our broadcast. I think they're more aware of who we are more than what we do. Who knows?
That's an interesting dichotomy to our lives here.
It really is.
Now, Grayton, look at the way the Possums set up their offensive structure here. I mean, they're just not spreading out and getting in motion as much as they need to.
Implying that the Possums have set up their offensive structure is giving them a little too much credit. They more just migrate down the court and then run back. This is what I'm seeing.
As a former coach, I like to think that people have strategy, I guess.
Foul there on Scott. 2:47 to go. 27-12 our score. So
then again,
MSS is beginning to pull away here.
My coaching didn't actually affect the overall season performance of the team that we were fronting at the time. So maybe coaching is overrated in this league.
Let me tell you, it's definitely overrated in intramural volleyball. I don't know about basketball. I have not coached, but I have coached. A 3 there by Sammy Foster. I think that's the second of the night. 30-12 our score, and MSS is beginning to pull away.
And you kind of expected to see that, Grayton, as it went on, as the Possums kind of wear down.
2 minutes to go in this one. 30-12 our score. Neal gets the ball and then loses it. Picked up by Allen. See, Corwin had a chance to be aggressive there. What am I saying? Who's this? The bread truck had a chance to be aggressive there. Flash his headlights a little, if you will, and he didn't do it.
You know, he needs to really learn to honk his horn. And
he's got to want this. Nice play there by Micah for 2, 30-14, 1:43 to go.
Look, Grayton, if David Corwin is a bread truck, then most of the people on MSS are, like a mid-sized sedan at best. And the bread truck, if you put that up against the mid-sized
3 there,
sedan,
short by Sammy. Allen puts up a 2, and you saw it right there, ladies and gentlemen, why Allen considers himself a defensive force for the MSS. You saw it there.
Grayton, you ever feel like we get on 2 different tracks? What a steal, and there's nobody down there to help out the Possums. Grayton, you just can't let that happen.
32-14, 1:11 to go. We're not going to be able to take you to the end of the half, but the half is pretty much over, and we could really say, well, we're not gonna call this yet. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Foul there.
It's not over till the fat lady sings, and I haven't even seen her come in yet. Not a foul.
Instead, the ball was, I guess, hit out by. Anyway, whatever. We're gonna go to the half. We're gonna take.